Alright, what's up guys? Back with part 2 of this edition video. Like I said in the first one, filmed it a while ago. This one the reason I didn't upload part 2 of this one, or this part 2 back when I said I was 2 years ago, is that I actually thought I lost all this footage. And then I ended up finding it, months and months later, and kept thinking like, oh, I need to get around to editing it, and never did. And so now we are 2021 and I have finally, like I said in the first video, I tweaked some stuff in the first one so it wasn't so horrible, and then edited this one completely start to finish. And audio quality is still not that great. Like I said, there's a few times where you can see my reflection in a window or something, or whatever I'm doing, and it looks like I'm using my cell phone, which if that's the case, it was a couple cell phones ago. So audio quality, and especially wind minimizing, wind deadening stuff was not that great. So audio quality is still not that great. Hopefully it's balanced okay. I think that it is. But this was the second part of the video. Basically, the first week, or the first video, was all the demo and framing and stuff, and then this video is everything else. So this is the final of that 2-part video. So hope you guys enjoy it, and hope you guys don't mind me uploading these super old videos. I had the footage and I thought you guys might enjoy watching it. So let me know down in the comments if you hate it. Let me know. That's fine. You can hate it. It doesn't bother me. But let me know what you guys think. And once again, warping you guys back 2 years in the past. Enjoy. Back here at the addition to wrap up a couple things real quick before an inspection tomorrow. We're going to fasten that piece of flooring down now that the electricians are done. Insulation got done earlier today, looks like. Insulated everywhere, and then we got looks like they did the higher level install where they've actually caulked, well, there we go. They've actually caulked all of the joints as well, like anywhere where air could possibly be moving where they don't have insulation, which is always good. Extra draft protection. It's Tuesday afternoon. We're almost done for the day here, but let's show you guys progress update on the inside. So that's obviously the new door opening. Our drywall guy's been in here. He hung it yesterday and taped everything today. Keep going with skim coats and everything tomorrow and the rest of the week. That noise is my guy outside nailing up the cedar siding. We just brought in all the flooring right here, and we'll be laying that sometime middle and late next week, I believe. So yeah, moving along nicely. All right, we're out here rocking and rolling, doing this siding on the addition. It's red cedar shake shingles. And this is the first time we've ever installed them, so we're kind of figuring out as we go. We've got a little bit done so far. Where right now I've got the laser set up, because with each course we have to figure out, we want the height of that course to match up once it goes all the way around to the other side. So I'm using the laser to create a level line, perfectly level line all the way around. And then when we get to that outside corner over there, we figure out how far off we are from that outside corner to the inside corner on the back side. And then we snap a chalk line and set shingles. So the first step in getting the course started on this inside corner is doing what's called scribing this piece. So the way these ones are done down here, there's no inside corner board. This course that we're laying here just gets trimmed back, which is what scribing is, to follow the contours of the siding that is already there. So I've already marked it out, and now I'm gonna go trim it. And just like that, slips in there like so. All the edges line up perfect. Up there it's thin enough right here that it just slips behind it, and then the next scribe will start here and cover that little teeny tiny hole right there. Easy peasy. Similar concept on the outside corner. It's an alternating overlap, so going each direction it alternates which side overlaps. So this is going to be the inside piece for this corner. So I put it up, scribe it, pencil line, following that edge, make that cut. You do the same thing here again, overlap in the other direction, trace up that edge, and there it is, alternating overlap. All right, it's Monday morning. Week 4, I think, of this project. I lost track, kind of. We are about ready to spray paint in here. We sprayed primer on all of the trim in here last week, or the trim that needed it. Parts of the window casings came. We did them with, unprimed pine. Same with the doors. The doors were just raw paint or stain grade pine. So we sprayed all that with primer. Everything's caulked, spackled, ready to rock and roll. I'm gonna spray the first coat of trim paint and everything, then go outside and help my guy. We're masking off the exterior to spray the cedar siding, and then we'll come back in an hour or whatever when the trim paint's dry, spray everything again, and then it'll be ready for wall paint in here, and I'll spray the outside. All right, got everything, all the trim in here sprayed, including the doors as well. They already had plastic on them, so that made it really nice. Didn't have to do any additional masking on them. And we swapped out the hinges that it came with, put on old ones, so we could just paint right over them without having to mask them off. This is a good good example of when we were able to utilize our airless sprayer instead of just using a brush and roller for everything. Especially in a place like this where back here we're able to have the plastic wall off anyway because of all the work we're doing in here. So this entire space is contained and we can do whatever we want in it. So we'll spray primer on everything, and then we will spray the ceilings, spray and back roll to give roller texture and just even it out and everything. If you just spray, you run the risk of somebody needs to come back, you know, whether it's us or somebody else, come back and do a touch-up area with a roller where you've only sprayed. Then that area will stand out more because of the roller texture that's created from using the roller itself. So we'll spray and back roll, and then spray all of the trim, so which is what I just finished second coat of, and that way you can brush and roll the walls, and that's it. It's easier, at least I especially find it a lot easier to just brush and roll the walls and not have to worry about trying to paint the trim as well. If you're neat, then you don't have to worry about it. Finished the first coat on the cedar. You can see how much different this part looks in any of this area right here. This side I just finished spraying a minute ago, which is why it's still obviously wet. This side I sprayed yesterday, but you can see the difference in coverage and how much it soaked in on that part versus these few courses right here underneath the window that I sprayed a second coat on yesterday just to make sure that that was how much it needed before I ordered more paint. So I think it's gonna turn out really good. Matches the existing stuff really well. So I just need to let this stuff dry and then come back and do the second coat on everything. Pre-finished oak hardwood, similar color to the original floor. The threshold covering the joint. It's going to be basically a playroom right now for their kids, is my understanding. So that way they don't have to have their family room be the playroom as well. Yeah, it's the pooch. It's a pretty nasty rainy day outside, so we're gonna have to come back one day next week or week after when it stops raining and finish up the exterior, but we're really close on that, so looks great. Everything came together really well. It's the final day of this project. It's the end of the day on a Thursday, and I'm over here wrapping up a couple little things, doing some painting and picking up ladders, just making sure we're all wrapped up and ready for final inspections. I think the last thing you probably just saw in the video was the walkthrough of the inside. That was actually last Friday, I believe. So we've been working on another project, waiting for it to dry up enough to get over here and finish up everything. So I'll give you a quicker view of the outside. I might overlay some pictures of what it looked like before we did all this, but this is what we're looking at. The only thing we're going to come back and do later, once it dries out, this pressure treated wood that from where we redid the steps, we need to let that dry out before we can paint it or stain it or whatever they want us to do. But this is the addition. That cedar took forever, but it looks pretty awesome once it's up. Ended up taking 2 coats to be able to get it to match what the existing stuff looked like. I think on Tuesday the guys came and did the gutter and redid the downspouts and everything, and so we are officially done here. Just got to load up a couple things and we'll be out of their hair and they can get to enjoying their new space. All wrapped up and on the way home. Hope you guys enjoyed that video, and this is probably the first part I did of this project. Was everything in that video was from our very first week of demo and framing and everything, and then everything in this video is covered the last 3, maybe 4 weeks. I've honestly lost track of how long we've been on this job. So yeah, hopefully you liked it. I know I do a lot of random stuff on this channel, sometimes fishing, sometimes DIY stuff around the house, or working on my boat, I guess, is the only real DIY stuff I've done. But let me know if you like it. I'm not always going to film everything we do at work, but if there's something that's kind of cool or different, or just something I think you guys might be interested in seeing, then let me know, and I'll be happy to do what I can. It's kind of fun a lot of this stuff it's the stuff I do every day, but I realize there might be some, I got some friends who would think it's cool and enjoy watching that kind of stuff. So yeah, I feel like I'm rambling, but just let me know. Appreciate any comments, any feedback you guys have, and as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.